right, good morning. How are you guys doing? I wanted to introduce exercise to you guys. I think the next few videos, the next few episodes, I'm gonna stick on this subject. This is actually a phrasing exercise, okay? Remember when we talked about songwriting? I told you how to, whatever the beat is, and then you make the circle about pick, 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 and that's line number one. Okay, and sometimes when you keep your beats too straight, it sounds like a children's song, like pick, 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 rest, 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 pick, pick, pick. Okay, so what I want to do in this exercise, this is actually a phrasing exercise, which should help you imagine beats that are not so straight all the time. And what I'm going to do in this exercise is basically, I'm going to give you a line. I'm going to give you a line, and then I'm going to give you a strum pattern. And your job is to figure out how to make this line fit in the strum pattern. Okay, so for example, I'm going to be strumming two chords, E minor and A7, just like this. A7. Okay, and this is the line right here. And your job is to make sure, all I'm going to tell you is this C sharp needs to be played as soon as I hit the A7. Okay? So what I mean is, if I strum 1, 2, ready, go. C sharp. Okay, so I don't care what you do over here, I don't care when you play the D, but you have to make sure the C sharp comes in right on that A7. So this is good for you to actually work out the line, which is E, F sharp, G 4 times like this. E, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, G, high D and high C sharp. Okay, so the line goes. Okay, just like that. Now your job is to to phrase it however you want, but make sure the C sharp comes in on the A7. Okay, so let's get started, and I think this will be good for you guys, so let's do it. All right, so let's go over the line. E, F sharp, G. You should know this by now. E string, F sharp, E2, E string space number 2, and G, you should know E3, E string space number 3. And we do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. High D, I hope you remember that. A5, A string space number 5. And high C sharp is on A4, A string space number 4. So, when you put it together, 1, 2, 3, 4, high D, high C sharp, okay? So let's listen to things that wouldn't work, okay? Maybe, so let me play the track for you guys first. So there's your E minor and A. There's your A7 again, E minor and A. So that's where you can do whatever you want, but the C sharp should come in right here. One more time. Whatever you want to do. And, okay, so. Okay, that didn't work, right? Okay, so you got to figure it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you one example. And because I want to do this exercise a few times, what I want to do is give you one example of how to do it, and then I'm just going to run it and let you try to figure other ways. Okay, so there's more than one way to do it. So here's one way. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'll do it one more time. so as you can see, I'm just kind of playing the notes and I'm trying to set up the ending so that I can get to that C sharp over the A7, okay? You don't have to come in on the 1, you don't have to come in on the... You can come in a little later. 1, 2, 3, and rest. Yeah, do it one more time. Okay? So there's different ways to do it. But this is a really good exercise. So I want to stick on this for maybe 2 or 3 episodes. So all I'm going to do is give you the line. I'm going to set up the strum pattern, tell you where I want the last note, which is usually going to be right on the second chord. And I just want you to work on it and figure it out. So I'm just going to play it for you guys and give you guys some time to practice. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes of runtime. All right, good luck. Last one. All right. So this is really good for your imagination. It's a really good practice. The main thing is you understand the object of the exercise, okay? Don't change the notes. Like don't do this. Don't go. Now you just play this 2 times, okay? Even though you're changing the notes and it fits, which is good, but that's not the exercise. The exercise is actually keeping the melody and changing the phrasing. Okay, so doing whatever you need to do so that you're still picking on the beat and you're arranging the phrasing so that you can get here over the A7, okay? And this is a really good exercise for you guys, especially if you want to get into songwriting. And all we're trying to do is make... Sorry. All we're trying to do is make your imagination grow. We're just trying to build your imagination, make you get more creative. Because especially for beginners, sometimes we cannot hear different beats, you know, and because we can't hear those beats, sorry, because we cannot hear those different beats, a lot of our songs, our phrasings will just be really straight, okay? So as you can see, I'll do my example one more time. The beginning is very straight, right? It's just pick, 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 pick. Okay? So it's the ending part, the pick, 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 pick. I have to kind of change the phrasing so that it fits. Okay, and that's what I want you to get experience with, and I want you to get practice. I want you to practice that. Okay, so on the next episode, I'll probably just come up with a new line, maybe some new chords, but it's the same thing. Okay, so work on this. Good luck. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.